Did you know that over 75% of the world's population believes in some form of life after death? But in Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism, it's not just life after death. It's life, death, and life again, in an endless cycle called Samsara. Imagine this: you wake up, live, die, and come back over and over again until you break free. This loop isn't just philosophical, it's deeply personal. Every fear you carry, every craving you chase, every unresolved emotion, they all chain you to this cycle. Samsara isn't just happening in some distant metaphysical realm. It's happening right now in your daily life. Samsara, in Sanskrit, literally means to flow or to wander through. It refers to the continuous cycle of birth, life, death, and rebirth that we are trapped in. Unlike a one-time journey, Samsara is a spinning wheel, constantly turning through different forms, experiences, and lifetimes. Hinduism says it's fueled by karma, our actions, both conscious and unconscious. Buddhism calls it the source of dukkha, or suffering. In Jainism, it's the very prison the soul longs to escape. But no matter which tradition you explore, the message is clear. This cycle is not freedom, it's bondage. If samsara is the vehicle, karma is the engine. Every thought, every word, every action, we are constantly creating karma, and that karma becomes the blueprint for our next experience or even our next life. But karma isn't punishment. It's simply cause and effect, law and consequence. Imagine your life as a field, and every action you take plants a seed. Some sprout instantly, some take lifetimes. That's why someone may be born into wealth and another into suffering. The script of our lives is partially written by the energy we've put into the universe, consciously or not. In Buddhist art, samsara is visualized as the Bhavachakra, the wheel of life. It's a striking image: 6 realms of existence, 3 root poisons in the center: greed, hatred, and ignorance. And Yam, the god of death, holding the entire wheel. Each spoke of the wheel represents a different realm of rebirth: human, animal, godly, demigod, ghost, and hell. And we spin through these realms based on our karma. The wheel turns again and again until we see it for what it is: impermanent, unsatisfying, and not self. Only then does the wheel begin to slow. Often translated as suffering, dukkha is more than physical pain. It's the deep dissatisfaction that permeates life. It's the anxiety behind pleasure, the fear of losing what we love, and the restlessness of never feeling complete. Samsara promises us fulfillment. Next job, next partner, next achievement, but always moves the goalpost. That's dukkha. It's subtle but constant, and it's the reason even joyful moments often carry a shadow. The problem isn't just that we suffer, it's that we suffer without understanding why. Samsara keeps us chasing without knowing we're chasing. Here's the scary part: you don't need to die to be reborn. Samsara plays out in every moment. Every time we react unconsciously, repeat the same emotional patterns, or live on autopilot, we are reborn into the same mental world. Think about how many times you've said, "I'll never do that again," only to fall into the same trap. That's samsara on the psychological level. It's a loop of identity, reaction, and desire that masquerades as freedom. In reality, it's a spiritual treadmill. And no matter how fast you run, you're still in the same place. Yes, the beauty of these ancient traditions is that they don't just diagnose the disease, they offer a cure. In Hinduism, liberation is called Moksha. In Buddhism, it's Nirvana. In Jainism, Keval Janana, absolute knowledge. These aren't heavens or rewards. They are states of inner freedom where the cycle ends. The wheel stops, the self dissolves, and what's left is pure awareness, untouched by karma, beyond time and rebirth. You don't reach nirvana by running harder in the wheel. You step off the wheel by waking up, by seeing reality without the lens of ignorance and desire. Every tradition offers tools. Hinduism offers Jnana Yoga, path of knowledge, Bhakti Yoga, devotion, and Karma Yoga, selfless action. Buddhism teaches Vipassana, mindfulness, and ethical living. The path is always inward. It begins with observation of thoughts, reactions, desires. Over time, that observation creates space. And in that space, you begin to act differently. Not out of craving, not out of fear, but out of clarity. That's when karma loses its grip. That's when samsara begins to dissolve. And you realize liberation was never somewhere else. It was always here, waiting. You don't need to sit in a cave to break samsara. You can begin right now. Every time you choose mindfulness over reaction, compassion over anger, awareness over desire, you're breaking a karmic loop. The cycle ends in tiny moments of clarity. A breath, a pause, a decision. And over time, those moments become a path. The world may still spin, but you no longer spin with it. That's the beginning of freedom, not from the world, but from the prison we unknowingly built within ourselves. You've lived this life again and again. Different names, different bodies, same patterns. But the fact that you're watching this now means something is shifting. The question is, will you keep spinning or will you awaken? If this message touched you, share it. If you're ready to understand the deeper truths of your soul's journey, subscribe. And if you've ever felt that quiet whisper inside, the one that says, there's more to life than this, then follow it. That's not a thought. That's your soul calling you home. The wheel of samsara keeps turning, but you don't have to.